Hello, Remax Lake of the Ozarks. Happy Friday. I wanted to get on here real quick and just send out a short video for reference for you guys on a couple things that I'm hearing about KVCore from admins and agents. Just a couple quick questions, and then also to show you a little bit about the website and how you can build it and start working it through KVCore. So first of all, I want to hit on a couple things that I'm hearing and what I'm seeing from the back end. People are getting a little bit hung up on the terms, and I know sometimes it's hard when you're used to lead street versus a new system, and now they're calling something a different name than what you're used to. It gets a little confusing. Totally get that. So I wanted to hit on that really quick. Hashtag. That term is really tripping people up, and it did me as well, because it's not what you typically think of for hashtags. So within KVCore, a hashtag is just how you sort and organize your clients or your leads. We're going to talk about that too. It was called a group in Lead Street. So hashtag and group is the same thing, just two different terms for that. So going forward, KVCore, it will be hashtag. Same thing for leads versus clients. It was called a client in Lead Street. It is called a lead in KVCore. Those are the same thing. So just wanted to update on that because I know that is tripping a lot of people up. Also wanted to make sure that everyone is aware of our training websites. We have two that we have updated with KVCore information. The first is our YouTube page. So I wanted to show you that and how to get there. I did send out last Friday a direct link to that in the new KVCore training email. If you did not get that or you can't find it, let me know. Or you can just follow the steps in this video to get there. So for our YouTube page, if you just start on youtube.com, all you have to do is type in RM Lodo, and that is going to search. Our page is right here. You can find everything through this page that we upload. So whether it's KVCore or other system sessions that Kaylin has done in the past, they are all here. So please use that as a resource. We will continue to update this specifically for KVCore. I'll continue to put these videos out probably weekly for you. Also wanted to note our Grow, Thrive, Inspire page. This one you do have to have the direct link for. Again, it was in the email that I sent out last Friday, but it's a wealth of knowledge as well. You should already be familiar with this. If you're not, definitely dive into it. But for KVCore specifically, if you go to this More tab here under Kickstart Resources, you will find, you just scroll down, this Max Tech powered by KVCore file. And this is going to pull up any resources that I add here. Again, it's a living document. I will continue to grow it and add to it as we find more training and more really good resources. So you would just open this up and you can see all of the links. So wanted to point that out and make sure everybody is aware and knows where to go for that. Now, within the platform today, I just wanted to hit on real quick where to start for building your website. Out of the box, KVCore does build a website for you. So it is already built. You can go and preview it. I just want to talk about how you can get in and edit it and kind of make it your own. So this is your dashboard in KVCore. You would just go to this Web and IDX tab here, and then go into your website manager. So for me, I'm going to go into just our company. For admins, if you're watching this, you will have access to your team's pages and you can help build those. So yours will look a little bit more similar to what mine looks like. I just want our basic RM Lodo. Hold on. We have so many of you. So there are team pages, and then there are also agent pages. So that's what you're seeing here. They create them for you, again, right out of the box. They are usable. They're just not as customized as you might want them. There we are. Let's go to our Osage Beach. So this is your website manager here, just gives you all the overview of it. If you had your website content updated, this one is just for our Osage Beach office, so we won't really use this, but it's a good one to start with so I can show you how to customize. But sorry, I had a little pop-up come up. This gives you your overview, and you can edit things from here by clicking these edit buttons, but we're also going to go in depth where you have a little bit more range to edit here in a second. So you have these tabs up here, your full website manager, site content. Again, this will be updated if you have things in there. Service areas, you should be able to see when you add them. Custom pages would be here as well. You can add your blog, embeds, and then widgets. So I want to talk about embeds and widgets for a second. One, it automatically generates this QR code for you before. I know that's been a topic in the past with people. This is your QR code directly to your website. So if you would like to share this on any marketing, it is already here for you. So you can grab it from here. For widgets, they already have so many pre-made widgets for you that you can add. You can also customize them. So I am going to share on that training page and possibly also link it on our YouTube page, but definitely on that Grow, Thrive, Inspire training page, a link to a couple really great YouTube videos that explain widgets, and then some that walk you through how you could build your website. So the YouTube videos that I will share are directly from other Remax locations that have hired, I think her last name is Holiday, that go through and build the website. And she does a really good job explaining each step and what you would use each option for. So I'm going to share those because she, I think, does a better job than what I can do explaining them. But I wanted to at least get you guys started with this video to show you where things are. But know that those videos will go a little bit more in depth if you have more questions. But these widgets are really great for teams. This Meet the Team is a nice one. When you press on the little I here, it will give you an example. This is generic, obviously, of what your widget will look like. So you can decide if you want to put it on your page or not. You can also preview and change these widgets at any time on your website here. So when you add a widget, if I want a featured list area widget, which I'm saying that word a lot, but this is the generic example, which I think is great. If you want to have one for Osage Beach, Lake Ozark, Sunrise Beach, you can add all those here. You would pick these pictures, and then on the back end, you'll also add the zip codes and where it's pulling from. I can show you that. But if I want to add it, I'm going to click this add button, and it's going to come over here and show me that I have one on my home page. When you hit edit here, that's when you will add your area name on this one. You'll upload an image. You'll pick what listing types you want it to show. Again, very customizable. You do have to build it, but they make it easy step by step. So we're not going to do this right now, but that was just a good example. But they have this whole list here. They also have different options for the same thing. So this just listed, we'll use this one as an example. To preview that, so this is a just listed and it's called half. So it's going to go half page all the way across with that picture in the background. That's how it will show on your site. Or if you don't like that, you could do one like this. This is a side by side where you would have your little get searching button there and then the picture off to the left-hand side. So again, you can make it look how you would like it to look. These are the pre-made widgets. If you find one that you like from somewhere else, you can also build a custom right here using HTML. So again, very customizable. If you go back over to this web and IDX, you'll go down here to this website settings, now that we've gotten through those big buckets. And this is where you can get a little more in depth with building your site and what you want it to look like. Remax has this custom template. This is what your website looks like out of the box. As soon as we were live, this is what your website looked like. Again, not to freak anybody out, Lead Street is still functioning fully until the end of December. But it is November 3rd, so it's probably time to start digging into this if you haven't already. You can put a custom image on here, which is what I've done. You can add a video to the background of this. Very easy to do. I want to touch on just a couple things on here. I won't get into the weeds in this. But yeah, definitely you can add your custom picture. And then if you scroll down, sorry, I lost my mouse for a second. Here you can add a secondary logo. So if your team has another logo that you would like to appear by the Remax Lake of the Ozark disclaimer on the top of your site, it will appear right by it. So you can add it there. When you upload a logo here, it does look a little funny when you upload it. It looks a little stretched out. Go ahead and preview your website and it's not stretched out when you're on your website, just in case that throws you off. A lot of these toggles have to do with if you want to hide things or make them viewable on your site. So make sure that you're looking at those. It's easy kind of to scroll past them, but make sure you're paying attention to what those are asking. Force lead registration. You do not have to force this, but if you want people to have to put in their information, their contact information on your site before they can keep looking at listings or scrolling through, this is where you would prompt that. And then you can see like here, it says property views before registration. If you want to do that, you can drop down and you have like quite a few options here. Website title appears in the browser tab when you're sharing it. So that's a good one to make sure that you're editing if you want that to say something different. This meta description. So this is, it goes beneath the title when sharing on Google or Facebook. So if you are editing this I put in the Remax Lake of the Ozarks, your local real estate professionals, you want to make sure that you're hitting on keywords that Google will pick up so that it can link them back to your site when they're searching for those keywords. This one, I would recommend toggling this on right now since we are not using smart numbers and not really into that quite yet. This will, if you have this off, it will have your smart number on your site as your contact number. So on your site, you'll want to make sure that you have this on so that it will display your office phone number. Again, it is pulling that from your Max Center profile. So make sure that's updated. Property unit number. Since we have so many condos available in our area, I would recommend putting this on so they can search the unit number, or else it will not have the option to search a unit number. Oh, you can edit all of these. I'm not saying don't pay attention to these. That's just not what we're talking about right now. Okay, so for chat, If you want your clients or potential clients that visit your site to be able to interact with you via Facebook Messenger, you want to make sure you put your Facebook ID in here. And then also, let me find it because they kind of hide it. You have to toggle on that you want the chat widget to be seen on your site. So by default, they have that turned off, and it is in kind of a weird spot. So and we'll go back to these other things. I just want to make sure that I show you where that is because I had a hard time finding it, and see, I'm still having a little bit of a hard time finding it. Let's see. Oh, right here. Hide chat widget. So it is off because I've turned it off, but automatically it has it turned on. So it looks like this little blue chat option that I have in the bottom of my screen here on your website. And so if you have that hidden, they can't interact with you or it won't send them to your Facebook Messenger. And that's fine if you don't want that. But if you do, you have to toggle that one. And it's under template. See, so it's not by where you would think it would be with your adding your Facebook ID or any of that information. So I wanted to hit on that because I had a hard time finding that as well. Okay, let's go back in here. We'll scroll down. Additional offices. So for the additional office address, if you're a team, I would recommend putting your address in because our overall company address will show on your site because you're a part of REMAX Lake of the Ozarks. But if you have an additional office address, I would put that in. Then you can keep scrolling. You can do custom navigation for what you want at the front. So some of this will look very similar to what you had options for in Lead Street. So it is kind of easy to copy and paste over from that as far as like how you want it to look. Got your listing carousel. Okay, Google Analytics. So if you have a Google business account or page, make sure that you get your analytics ID in here. That way you can see how people are being funneled to your website from Google. So this is a good one to have linked. We don't have it yet because ours is currently under construction, but it is coming. I will have that in there for the full RM Lodo. But yeah, all of these things you can edit to whatever you would like on there. So there are on each section, there are these little training videos for editing website settings. They can be helpful, so I wouldn't steer clear of them, but know that they are very general and they're not specific to REMAX. Those are going to take you to the inside real estate trainings. So again, helpful, but in the walkthrough screens, it won't look exactly like yours, but you can still use it as a resource. So I think that is all I had for the website, just to make you guys aware of what you could do and that there's so many options. Don't get overwhelmed with it though, because it is already functioning. So you don't have to start from the ground up. You're just going to edit it to spruce it up a little bit and make it your own, and then make it usable for what you want your clients to be able to use it for. One more thing I want to highlight is that we have 66 agents right now that have logged on to their MaxTech powered by KVCore account. That is 54% of all of us. So if you have been hesitant to log on to KVCore, I am going to push you a little bit and encourage you to get on. You're not going to mess anything up. If you have questions, you can call me. Teams, I know we've had some issues with Teams, so everyone's been hesitant. Totally understand that. But it is a good idea because it is November 3rd already and Lead Street goes away December 31st, to get on and to start learning this, even if you're not fully functioning in it. So teams are this week, we've made lots of good progress. Team admins are getting put in the role just slowly but surely. So your team admins will have more functions very soon if they don't already. But just get on and look around. Get familiar with the system. If you haven't been using a CRM in the past, now is a great time to start. It is already included in your Remax dues, so you might as well use the tools that are available, or at least get on and see if you like it. There's a lot of capabilities in this. I know we've had some hiccups and it's been kind of a rocky start, but as we get more familiar with it and work through those troubleshooting issues, it's going to work really great for those that work it and that put in the work to it. So I'm going to encourage you just to get on, log on, check it out. If you have questions, you can come to me, you can come to your admin, and you can refer back to any of the resources we put out as well, because there is a lot out. So hope you guys have a great Friday, and I will see you later.